Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Friday, May 26, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link to our Patreon in the description and comments section below. The Reds will have Hunter Greene on the mound to begin the series. Greene was competitive in his latest start, conceding 4 runs including 2 home runs in 7 innings against the Yankees, and was charged with another loss. The right-hander had a great April where he posted a 2.19 ERA, but has hit a rut this month, and his ERA has dipped to 4.68, along with 1.50 WHIP and an 0-4 record in 50 innings pitched. Greene made 3 starts against the Cubs last year and allowed 8 runs with a 2-1 record in 15 innings. The Reds are beginning a 6-game road trek in this one. They are a decent 3-3 in their last 6 road clashes, but have been one of the worst road teams in the major leagues, standing 8 games below the .500 mark. The Reds won 2 of home 4 meetings against the Cardinals this week and are 3-7 in their last 10 games. The Cincinnati Reds are one of the worst road teams in the big leagues, winning just 7 of their 22 road decisions on the season. The Cubs have momentum after earning a series win against the Mets this week and have won 3 of their last 4 home games. Furthermore, Reds starter Hunter Greene is having a disappointing season. He has served up a whopping 7 home runs in his last 4 starts and has recorded a brutal 6.95 ERA this month. Cubs starter Justin Steele is a Cy Young candidate and has been untouchable at Wrigley Field, where he is sporting a minuscule 1.48 ERA, complemented by a 4-0 record. Our team pick is Chicago Cubs. Justin Steele will make the start to begin the series. Steele rebounded from a bad outing with a stellar performance last time out, completing 6 shutout innings against the Phillies, but received no help from the bats and finished with a no decision in a game the Cubs lost. The young ace is an early Cy Young candidate, registering a minuscule 2.20 ERA and a 1.01 WHIP, accompanied by a 6-1 record in 61.1 innings pitched. Steele has trouble against the Reds, conceding 17 runs, 16 earned, and 19 career innings. Chicago has been regressing after a strong April. They have lost 4 of their last 5 series due primarily to bad pitching. They dropped 2 of 3 against the Phillies last weekend and rebounded with a series victory against the Mets this week and stand at 3-7 in their last 10 bouts. Our total pick is take the over. Chicago White Sox vs Detroit Tigers. After enduring one of the worst opening months in team history, the Chicago White Sox have quietly played solid baseball in May. The White Sox finished April with a record of just 7-20 and closed the month with 11 losses in 12 games. Since then, the White Sox have gone 13-9 in April and came into this series with 5 wins in their last 6 games, including 2 of 3 over last year's AL Central Division champions, the Cleveland Guardians. On Thursday night in the series opener, the White Sox fell 7-2 after collecting just 4 hits and striking out 13 times as a team. While overall Ance Lynn has had mediocre numbers this season, including an inflated ERA, he has pitched very well over his last 2 games and looked like a pitcher that has been among the best in the American League over the last few seasons. Lynn has done so while getting fewer strikeouts and allowing hitters to put the ball in play. Lynn's strikeout rate has dropped by nearly 2 per game during his win streak, but he's allowed just 3 earned runs over the 2 wins. Wentz, on the other hand, has not gotten untracked at all this season, with an ERA of nearly 7.5 and far more hits allowed than innings pitched. Chicago has been much more efficient lately, with a big help going to SS and leadoff hitter Tim Anderson being back in the lineup. Anderson is hitting .300 versus lefties this season, and the White Sox are 17-15 with him in the lineup as opposed to 4-14 without him. Take the White Sox with the money line. After finishing in last place in 2022 and without any major moves this offseason, it was assumed that the Tigers would once again be among the bottom feeders in the American League. Thus far, at least, the Tigers have proved the skeptics wrong with a solid start to the season that finds them in second place in the AL Central Division heading into this series. Detroit took 2 of 3 games at Kansas City to start the week before returning home to face the White Sox in this 4-game weekend series. On Thursday night, the Tigers' offense came alive with 10 hits and 7 runs, while drawing a season-high 11 walks in a 7-2 win. 23 runs were scored in 2 games during their recent set with the Royals. Most signs point to a higher scoring affair between these 2 teams on Friday. Take the over. Los Angeles Dodgers vs Tampa Bay Rays. The Dodgers had their 2-game winning streak snapped by the Braves in their last game. They will try to bounce back from the loss with a win over the Rays, which will give them their 3rd win in their last 4 games. Los Angeles is averaging 5.47 runs per game. Their .236 batting average is 23rd in the league. Their .326 on-base percentage is 11th, while their .450 slugging percentage is 4th. Freddie Freeman leads the Dodgers with a .325 batting average, while Max Muncy leads the team with 15 home runs and 35 RBI. Los Angeles's pitching has been good, with the team giving up 4.37 runs per game. Opponents have a .241 batting average against the Dodgers, which is 13th in the league. Their 4.25 ERA is 17th, while their 1.23 WHIP is 7th. In his last start, Syndergaard gave up 4 hits and 3 runs in 5 innings, leading to a 6-5 loss to St. Louis. They will need a better effort from him if they want to win this game. The Rays have won 4 of their last 6 games and 9 of their last 12 home games. They have played well offensively at home, scoring 14 runs in their last 3 home games. Expect them to continue playing well offensively in this game because they have hit the ball well against right-handers, and Syndergaard has struggled on the mound so far, especially on the road where he has given up 16 runs in his last 4 starts. He gave up 6 runs in 2 starts against the Rays, and with Los Angeles having the 7th worst bullpen in the league, they will have a hard time slowing down the Rays in this game. The Dodgers have lost 3 of their last 5 games and 4 of their last 7 road games. Despite their slump, they are playing well offensively, scoring 19 runs in their last 3 road games. Even though the Rays have not announced their starter for the game, expect the Dodgers to struggle offensively in this game because Tampa Bay's starters have done a great job this season, especially at home where they are holding opponents under 4 runs per game, so expect them to keep Los Angeles' offense in check. Go with Tampa Bay to cover the money line. Texas Rangers vs Baltimore Orioles. Despite a recent charge by the Houston Astros, the Texas Rangers continue to pace the AL West heading into this weekend series with the Orioles. Texas has won 5 of its last 6 games and 7 of its last 10, thanks to the best defense in the American League and a vastly improved starting rotation. Even without free agent pickup Jacob deGrom over the last few weeks, the Rangers' starting pitching has continued to get the job done behind an offense that is averaging over 6 runs per game. On Wednesday afternoon in the series finale with the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Rangers took the 3-game series with a second straight win, 3-2, over the Pirates. Starter Martin Perez went 7 innings and allowed just 2 runs, while closer Will Smith picked up his 100th career save in the win. Jump on this money line early as it seems too good to be true in this matchup. Gray has been excellent on the road with an ERA hovering near 2.00 and an undefeated record. He is backed by baseball's best defense, averaging nearly 6.5 runs per game. He opposes Baltimore starter Rodriguez, who has an ERA over 7 at home this season. Rodriguez has yet to have a quality start on the season, meaning that the Rangers will get to an Orioles bullpen that did not have the benefit of having a day off on Thursday, unlike the Rangers. The Rangers have hit 25 home runs in 25 road games this season and are hitting near .260 on the road this season as a team. Gray has a solid 1.16 WHIP this season, but an even better 0.91 WHIP on the road, which is imperative against an Orioles team that likes to work the count and earn walks, so the team can steal and play its small ball style of play. Gray will keep the Orioles off the bases, while his teammates do their damage against Rodriguez on the offensive end. Take the Rangers with a money line. Our total pick is over 8.5 runs. San Diego Padres vs New York Yankees. The Padres have played well since they snapped their 4-game losing streak, and they've won 2 of their last 3 games. They will try to keep the momentum going with a win over the Yankees, which will give them their 3rd win in their last 4 games. San Diego is averaging 3.92 runs per game. Their .233 batting average is 30th in the league. Their .314 on-base percentage is 20th, while their .385 slugging percentage is 22nd. Juan Soto has been the most consistent batter for the Padres. He leads the team with a .257 batting average, 9 home runs, and 22 RBI. San Diego's pitching has been good, with the team giving up 4.06 run per game. Opponents have a .233 batting average against the Padres, which is 4th in the league. Their 3.93 ERA is 10th, as is their 1.25 WHIP. In his last start, Musgrove gave up 6 hits and 4 runs in 5 innings, leading to a 4-2 loss to Boston. They will need a better effort from him if they want to win this game. The Yankees have won 5 of their last 6 games and 6 of their last 9 home games. They are playing well offensively, scoring 16 runs in their last 3 games. They will play well offensively in this game because they've done well against right-handers, and Musgrove has struggled on the mound, giving up 9 runs in his last 3 starts. He gave up 7 runs in 3 road starts and will have a hard time slowing down the Yankees in this game. The Padres have lost 5 of their last 7 games and 6 of their last 7 road games. They have struggled offensively, scoring only 12 runs in their last 4 road games. Things won't get easier for them in this game because they have struggled against right-handers, and Severino looked good in his first start of the season, giving up 1 run in that game. Even though he hasn't pitched at home this season, he was 4-1 with a 3.10 ERA in 10 home starts last season. With New York having the best bullpen in the league, expect them to keep San Diego's offense in check. Go with New York to cover the run line. Our team pick is New York Yankees minus 1.5 runs. The Yankees played well over the past week, and they've won 5 of their last 6 games. They will try to keep the momentum going with a win over the Padres, which will give them their 6th win in their last 7 games. New York is averaging 4.67 runs per game. Their .237 batting average is 22nd in the league. Their .310 on-base percentage is also 22nd, while their .422 slugging percentage is 11th. Anthony Rizzo leads the Yankees with a .307 batting average, while Aaron Judge leads the team with 14 home runs and 33 RBI. New York's pitching has been good, with the team giving up 4.10 runs per game. Opponents have a .230 batting average against the Yankees, which is 3rd in the league. Their 3.77 ERA is 8, as is their 1.24 whip. In his last start, Severino gave up 4 hits and 1 run in 4.2 innings, leading to a 4-1 win over Cincinnati. They will need a similar effort from him if they want to get the win. Give me the under 8.5 runs.